So the term Liver King is currently one of the top trending searches when it comes to social media. And today in this video, I want to be able to show you a very different standpoint when it comes to marketing. So to be clear, if you're new to this channel, this is not a fitness channel, as you can clearly see. This is not about bulking up, building muscle, or getting jacked. And what makes this video different is to walk you through what are some of the things that the Liver King did from a marketing standpoint, how he managed to literally fool the whole of social media, build a huge following in less than a year. He built a following of over 1 million people in under a year. And what are some of the things that he did from a marketing standpoint that you could ethically, and that's the keyword over here, utilize in your business. Let's begin. So for those of you who don't know who Liver King is, Liver King was this person that in less than a year, he blew up on social media with over 1 million followers in under 9 months, and he did this meticulously. He did this with a strategy in place even before he started his account. And for those of you who don't know who Liver King is this public persona that blew up in the recent year with over 1 million followers, and he strategically did it utilizing these steps. And I don't see anybody else talking about these steps, and I want to be able to reveal to you what it is that he did, and you decide whether it was brilliant marketing or whether it was a fluke or coincidence. Now, the first one is the promise of a new opportunity. If you take a look at what Liver King did, is that he said that when it comes to getting this body and being huge and getting jacked, it wasn't the steroids, it wasn't the PEDs, it wasn't testosterone boosters, but it came down to the different tenets of ancestral living. And he had 9 different ancestral living. So if you think about it, what is a new opportunity? A new opportunity in marketing is basically to show your audience that, hey, all of the things that you've tried in the past, there's a reason why it doesn't work. Now, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to presenting any offers, there's only 2 ways to do it. The first one is either an improvement offer, and the second one is a new opportunity. Now, what's an improvement offer? An improvement offer is typically when you go into a market where there is a specific method for it. So it's like, it's the paleo diet, it is the Atkins diet, it is the fill in the blank thing that's going on. It's drop shipping, it's affiliate marketing. Now, when it comes to that vehicle, and if you try to create a product in that market, what most marketers try to do is they come from an angle of, my way is better. Here's why it's superior. We've got better support. We are faster. We are quicker. We've got higher quality. But when you have a new opportunity, there's no real baseline to compare it with. There's no benchmark. So what Liver King did was he came from an angle of, hey, did you know that if you ate raw brains, raw testicles, raw liver, and if you practice the 9 ancestral ways of living, this is how you'll be able to get a body like this. Now, first of all, in case you guys haven't been following everything, now that was all false, right? He was pretty much, shooting roids up his ass the entire year. And I was somebody that genuinely believed. Now, I know there's going to be some of you calling me out in the comments saying you must be a fool to even believe that you could get a body like that. But here's the thing, while I enjoy the journey of fitness, I do not know, how roids work. So to me, I truly believe that, oh wow, I was interested in the ancestral living. I was interested in, trying out that diet. And even though I've never eaten raw testicle or brains, I actually thought to myself, hey, you know what? I would want to give it a try. So the first takeaway is, in your marketing, do you have an offer that is an improvement offer, or can you make it so that it's this new opportunity? Because new opportunities are always going to significantly sell a whole lot easier than improvement offers. Number 2 is creating culture. That's right, culture. If you take a look at the messaging that Liver King uses, it's always, hey, primals. Primal. Right, primals. And somebody's a primal if they follow the different rules that the Liver King puts out. And if somebody behaves a certain way that the Liver King does not condone, he calls them subprimals. Subprimal. Right, so doing this thing is subprimal behavior. Now, if you think about when it comes to marketing, that's very powerful when it comes to community building, because ultimately people always want to be able to belong. right? Like when it comes to ClickFunnels, there's funnel hackers, right? When it comes to a specific group, people always want to feel that they're part of something, and that is always going to be significantly bigger and more valuable than just the product, than just the commodity, than just the software. So in order for the Liver King to build up this culture, he would address his people a specific way. And that's the next question you want to think about when it comes to building community for your product, program, and services. So the question is, do you have a set of rules to build up your tribe and create this us versus them mentality? Because that is when you have an audience fighting for you, your product, and your programs and your services. And number 3 is to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Guys, this type of video is somewhat different to the typical type of videos that I normally do. If you're enjoying these type of videos and you want to be able to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to be able to see more videos just like this one. But for real, number 3 is having a framework. This is where I'm going to take the 9 tenets that I brought of ancestral living that I mentioned earlier. And if you notice, what makes a great product or what sells a great product is when people can see the application of it. Now, for example, if you take a look at the 9 tenets of ancestral living. Now, I can't remember what they are offhand, but I think there's like
sleep, eat, move, shield, connect, cold, sun, fight, and bond.
And if you think about the framework doesn't sell the product. The product is the supplements, is pills, it's the powder, right? That Liver King is selling. Now again, this video is not to discuss, Liver King being on roids. There's literally like the whole YouTube feed in the fitness world is flooded with that. This video is to focus on the marketing aspect of it. And again, I know there's going to be some of you that's going to be saying, oh, but it's unethical marketing. I want you to understand that all these different tactics here, it is not good or bad. It comes down to how you apply these concepts, right? Having a framework can be a good thing. It's a great thing in marketing if you use it well, right? Same thing with the us versus them mentality. Same thing with when it comes to giving people hope, right? So it's understand that all these different concepts that I'm giving you is all neutral. It comes back down to if you have a great product, program, service that changes people's lives, then these things are good. If you're using it to sell crap and mislead people, then it's bad. I hope that makes sense. Just want to put that out there for those of you that's going to get it twisted. So frameworks. What does framework mean? You could be selling anything. You could be selling a service, a done-for-you service as a marketing agency. Now, what most people try to do is when they try to sell the thing that they're selling, which is the done-for-you marketing agency service that does fill in the blanks. So let's say the service for done-for-you is helping you create 30 social media posts a day, okay? So what most people will do is saying, are you looking to be able to have your social media posts done for you, 30 posts every single month? Now, by having a framework, imagine if you could lead the conversation with education or entertainment or information instead. So this could come from an angle of, did you know that when it comes to streamlining and automating social media, there's basically 9 steps that you got to go through from the time you shoot the video all the way to multiplying it across different platforms. These are 9 steps, right? Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And once you go through the 9 steps, it will be, and by the way, while these are the steps you want to be able to go through, did you know that we have a done-for-you service that literally takes all 9 steps, this entire framework, hand it to you on a platter every single month where you don't have to lift a finger. Well, you just need to snap a finger and it's done, right? So notice what I'm doing. I'm taking a framework and I'm linking it to a specific offer. That's what you want to be doing as well. Think about, can your offer be either one of the steps in the framework? So maybe it could be a 5-step process to fill in the blanks. You could be selling skincare products. You could be selling moisturizer, right? But again, rather than selling just moisturizer, in your content on social media, maybe you could create a framework that says, the 5-step evening routine for flawless, radiant skin. And guess what? Moisturizing is one of the steps. And that's how you are able to sell any type of offer, by educating first, by giving value first, by having it as part of a framework. Number 4 is one of the most powerful copywriting phrases that I see used time and time again. And number 4 is the words, it's not your fault. I don't know if you ever read sales copy that says it's not your fault. You probably have if you've been exposed to enough sales copy. But one of the things that most people don't want to do is most people don't want to take responsibility for their results and actions in life. So people want to be able to told that, hey, you know what? When it comes to not having results in this specific area in your life, when it comes to your money, your finances, your relationships, your food, your fitness level, hey, you know what? It's not your fault. And the moment people hear that, it will be like, oh, okay, that's reassuring. Here's the reason why you've been, misled. All right, you've been force-fed wrong information. Now, people, when it comes to persuasion and copy, those are very powerful words because now people feel like, oh, wait, so you mean to say you're telling me that all this while there's a reason why I'm not getting these results, and it's because of this external thing that's not in my control. And now they're going to be open to the thing, to changing, because all this while, it's not my fault that I'm not having this result. So if you take a look at what Liver King has done, is right up to this point, he constantly says, right, well, it's not your fault that, number one, you're not getting the nutrients you need. Because when it comes to fast food, when it comes to what society is serving us, when it comes to the nutrients that you're getting in a typical restaurant, you're not getting all of these nutrients, and that's why you're malnourished. And that's why your diet doesn't give you the vitamins that you need. And that's why liver is king, right? So what does this have to do with you? You want to be able to think about how can you utilize this in your marketing to show your audience what are some of the forces or externality that is influencing their result or their outcome or their decisions, and show them why it's not their fault. And I can tell you this, okay, in most cases, I'm going to say it as it is, it's your fault. Okay, whatever result that you have in your life right now, it's basically because of a decision or action that you made in life. It is your fault. But again, I'm coming from a marketing standpoint, okay, and one of the most powerful words in copywriting, it's not your fault. Number 5 is stopping the scroll. If you take a look at all of Liver King's posts, well, not all, but the majority of it, he's always doing something that interrupts your feed, right? He's lifting weights around the world, right? He's walking the streets, fine dining in restaurants without his shirt on. He's going to 5-star hotels, right? With kettlebells and weights and doing workouts in all these different locations. And guess what? The moment you're scrolling your feed and all of a sudden something like that appears on top of your feed, guess what? For sure, you are going to give that video the first 3 seconds of your attention. So the next thing you want to think about is how can you constantly think about stopping the scroll in order to secure somebody's attention, especially when social media is getting louder and louder. Number 6 is the most powerful thing that you can ever sell. And it's going to sound a little bit controversial, but if you take a look at what Liver King is really selling, it's not supplements, it's not nutrition, it's this one word, and that one word is hope. If you take a look at every single best-selling thing in the world, whether it's on relationships, whether it's on money, whether it's on religion, whether it's personal development, the one thing that sells the best is hope. Because when you give people hope and they're able to see, oh, wait a second, there's this new outcome, this new life, this new ambition, this new dream that's actually possible, that's when they take action. Now again, I want to say this again because some of you are going to get it twisted. Selling hope is not a bad thing. It's a great thing if you're able to deliver and give your audience that outcome, right? But it is when it's abused. It is when a person's a charlatan and is not able to deliver. That's when it all goes wrong. It all goes wrong when Liver King says that the way you get a body as jacked as this is eating raw testicles every single day and liver. So hope. How can you integrate hope into your messaging to be able to motivate and inspire and give your audience that bigger ambition while doing it ethically so that you can actually deliver on that promise? And finally, number 7 is, you know what? You tell me. If you've been watching or following this entire thing, what do you think from a marketing standpoint, because this is a marketing channel, let me know what do you think Liver King has been doing, whether it's ethical or not ethical, from a marketing standpoint that you feel we should be observing. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to be able to see more videos drop just like this one.